come, have a seat. Sit down here. Let me tell you the way of Glock. Now, there are many Glocks out there in this cruel, dark world, but this one is my Glock. It's very dark and yet so sensual. It does all the right things and it shoots all the right places. Let Glock calm and soothe your soul. Glock. Observe it. Watch as it quite calmly and easily shoots the steel. Hear the mating call in East Tennessee. This is how we commune with one another, how we show fellowship to one another. They wish to support my cause and my beliefs by firing their own rounds. These people, they're good people, you see, out here in the natural habitat of East Tennessee. Proud to be one of them. Listen for the sound of my people. Wait for it. Woo! What's up, guys? Jake with TN Tactical Coach with another follow-up final review. Today we're talking about the Glock 47 Gen 5 MOS. This is more or less our final review of this particular handgun. Now, I'll be honest with you, we haven't put 1,000 rounds through it. However, we have been using it as both as an everyday carry as well as sort of like a bedside gun, like maybe 3 months. How long has it been since I put that first video out? Essentially since then. I can't remember exactly how long it's been, but it's been my everyday carry and a bedside gun ever since then, except for like occasionally with the Glock 19. I just wanted to kind of make this video to talk about pros and cons of it and give you my final thoughts of it to let you know if it's really worth the money that you'd have to pay for one. So let's just recap real quickly. This Glock 47 Gen 5 MOS was designed specifically for the Border Patrol to do what the Border Patrol likes to do. And such, this in mind, they created this particular Glock to take both long, full-size slides as well as Gen 5 Glock 19 short boy slides.
You know who else takes long, full-size slides?
Just today, we were shooting it with some aluminum case ammo to kind of put through its paces and see how she does. With that being said, I do want to let you guys know that Sealy Optics, the company that puts out quality, budget-friendly red dots, they were kind enough to actually supply us with the 9mm ammunition used for a lot of this testing, as well as other past 9mm videos. Thanks a lot, Sealy. We really do appreciate that. We've used a lot of different types of ammo through this, full metal jacket and hollow points. I gotta say, it's been extremely reliable. We've not really had failures to feed or eject. Do you recall any?
No.
Maybe like one or two, but it was just probably like...
It's the brass one time, maybe?
Maybe. I can't recall. So I've cleaned it like one time, but I don't even know if it really needed that because just like a whore in a church house, it don't really care. We have put a few aftermarket parts on here, both internally and externally. We do have a Mariclo tritium night sights for the front and rear. We do have a Holosun 507C X2. That's the one with the little ACSS chevron Vulcan reticle there. You may have trouble finding that red dot, and having that large outer circle is really great for finding that center point.
Site acquisition is the name of the game. We're from the 90s, and you know our name. We're TN Tactical, and we want to say, get your red dot with a circle today.
Slide cuts in both the front and rear of the slide there. Very nice with the tactical press check, which as you can see, we are empty there.
Tactical press check.
It's also very hot because we've just literally magged up to like 5 mags through it. Streamlight TLR HL1. On the inside, we have, well, kind of outside and inside, we have sort of the Glock OEM extended slide lock there. It's got this nice little nipple, if you will, that pops up there. So just makes it a little bit easier to actually catch the slide lock there if you need to do that. Also, it is ambidextrous, as all Gen 5 slide locks are. A polymer extended mag release. Now this is very important to get. You can get any kind of mag release you want as far as like angle and then how much it extrudes out, but make sure you get a polymer one. I think I talked about this before in our top 5 Glock upgrades video, but just for those that may have not caught that, you can find all kinds of different mag releases made from all kinds of different materials. A lot of times manufacturers try to upsell the aluminum mag releases. I'm going to tell you right now, don't go for that. If you're going to get a mag release, this is just a good little tip. You know, if you ever get a mag release for a Glock, always make sure you get a polymer mag release. And the reason why is because, do you see the wear right there?
Yeah. Actually.
So I kind of call it early on, but essentially if you were to keep using an aluminum mag release, like I almost did for a while there, it will wear out your mags, making you basically have your mags go in there and then they just boop, fall out right in the middle of just not doing anything. Like seriously, it's an actual problem. So the point being, do not get aluminum mag releases. No matter how much you think they'd be worth it, it's not. It's just go with polymer plastic.
Another way to say it would be, anytime in any engineering that you see two materials with different stress strengths rubbing against one another, the weaker one's going to fail. And if that's one of your main designs for something so important as keeping the magazine in your firearm, maybe we need to go back to the drawing board a little bit.
Flared mag weld down here, some nice little stippling here. Is it great? No. Is it decent? It's decent, but you may want to put a little bit of grip texturing tape, like Talon grip tape, something like that, or not, whatever. You can stipple if you want.
I mean, you could even sew it to your hand for Halloween.
You could. It is already Halloween. By the time you see this video, it's already going to have been Halloween. This is my go-to Glock. Absolutely the most. On top of that, I do have the Glock Performance trigger in there, made by Glock. It's like one of the only, if not few, aftermarket triggers that Glock themselves have come out with. It's got the Glock reliability behind it, and it has not had a single issue. Just a quick trigger stem there, so it's got a little bit of take up from that little safety there. You pull that, just pull right there, and then it breaks. Not a lot of over travel. So when you actually pull the slide back like that, it actually takes the trigger back just a little bit more. Right there. And pull. The trigger pull comes in roughly like 4.5 pounds. Much better than like the 6-pound trigger that most typical Glocks feel. The important thing here is just the overall pull. You get to that actual full poundage right there. Poundage, is that a real word? I like that word. You get to the full poundage right here at the very wall, but up to that point, it's pretty smooth. See that? It's very smooth. Glocks are pretty ubiquitous. You can go to whichever one you want. If you wanted to get one of these, like this, just the handgun itself, it's going to cost usually about 600, maybe 700 bucks. Right now with inflation as it is, you might be paying a little bit more, closer to the $700 side than the $600 side. Oh. That's unfortunate.
T&T Tactical, I ain't got no $600.
If you want to maybe see if Glock is the right kind of style-ish for you, you can go with a PSA dagger and put your own red dot and flashlight or whatever stuff on here. And here, obviously, we have the Sealy Bear that we just got done reviewing. And as you can see, we literally beat the piss out of it. Can we get a look at that red dot again, just for the friends at home there? I want you guys to see. So despite the beating this particular red dot has taken, it still works just fine. And this is a good budget-friendly red dot and a good budget-friendly dagger, which is essentially a Glock Gen 3 clone. This is a good starter Glock, and honestly a good starter setup. After you've tried that, get the Glock 47 and see how she does. The dagger is good. The dagger is great. I'm not shitting on the dagger. I promise you I'm not. If you want something with just a little bit tighter tolerances, because I mean, the PSA dagger is great. It's a great starter Glock. But if you want to get something that's just a little bit smoother on the finish, my opinion, again, my opinion, I'd go with the Glock 47 or Glock 17, Glock 19, whichever one you want. Other companies out there like SIG notably have made it so that you can swap out different parts, such as the slides and frames. And I'm glad that Glock is finally getting on board with doing the same thing. Has it taken long enough? Sure, it's 2023. This should have been around since like 1990. The point is though, it's here, it's good, it's reliable. And I can say that's better than a SIG P320, which has the, you don't want to drop test it, Brent. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because P320s have a notoriety of going off. There's been issues where the SIG P320 will actually go off just reholstering. That's been actually documented. You know what's never had those kind of issues with reliability? Glock. Am I a simp for Glock? Maybe. But here's the thing, the bottom line is, it freaking works, dude. It always works. And Day likes it when it always works. It's been great, it's been reliable, and I think it's time that we go ahead and just put it to bed. That's just going to wrap it up for today. Remember, if you're doing this kind of content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Have you picked up a Glock 47 MOS? I'm going to hear from you. We will see you next time. So this particular optic, oh, shit, me.
Okay, I mean.